guys, welcome back. Oh, I tell ya. All right, this is my last full day of vacay at my husband and I's house, our real home. And we stopped right here last time, so I did figure out how wide I wanted my vertical belly band, and pretty much how I wanted to do this. So I'm going to take this off of here, and you see some needle and thread here, so I know you are just so excited to see what I'm doing. Let's see, I'm going to pull out, I want to do this in one fell swoop, so I'm going to pull out quite a bit of thread, which I know is not the proper way to do it, but of course these scissors. And then I'm going to pull out another one the same length. So I'm actually getting about a yard, oops, or a little bit more of thread, because this, of course, this is not going to cut. There we go. And then I'm going to get one more, because you know it's thread, so it's thin, and I want it to make a good showing for what I'm doing here. There we go. Good scissors. Okay, let's gather them up and get at least one side kind of all lined up. And I'm sorry if my lighting is not great. I don't have my awesome light at the house. I do have the windows open, and it is sunshiny, and those of you up north are not going to enjoy this, but it's about 86 here in Florida, and feels like 89. So you guys, I know my girlfriend in Washington has been in the 30s and 40s and had frosts, and I've heard Gail, and I'm sorry, Agostinelli, sorry, I'm probably killing your last name. She's already had snow. I think my girlfriend had snow up in Washington State once too. I think it snowed. I don't know. I know she's had some frosts. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this all together, and I'm going to make my ends on the other side this same length. Okay. There we go. Now, where's my needle? Lost it already. So I'm going to lay that to the side for a sec and get on to this. Now this paper, I think it's a Die Cuts with a View. It came out of one of the paper pads that just had different colored papers in it. One side is very textured and the other side is very flat. I'm using the very textured side because I like it better. I don't like it better for stamping, but I like it better for this kind of thing. And I decided that I wanted to get some of these little floret thingy bobbers, whatever you would call these little doodads, on here for some stability. Let me make sure I'm leaving myself, yeah, and then I'm leaving a room like that. You might start to think of what I'm going to be doing here. So I want glue right down this line. Oh, that was so good. And then I'm just going to give myself a little wiggly line down the center, and then one, oops, at the edge, which some of it will have to be rubbed off. Okay, so here we go. I'm putting this solid piece. I don't want to glue down my little scallop edge. And I wanted to try and get these even, and that looks pretty darn good. And I should be able to, after it dries, go and rub off, and that looks pretty good there too. Okay, so there's that side. Now let me line this up again. Put this down so it's meeting the same edge and that they're lined up. There we go. See, it's always easier to make it a little longer so you can play with it. If you cut it exactly but you were wrong, you got no play. All right, so I'm going to go right down this line. Got a little crooked right there, and a little squirrely, and a little squirrely. Okay. I'll line up my little flirty things so that they're all in a nice line. Pull it up just a little bit. Come on, pull up just a little bit. And I think, well, no, I pulled it up too much. I think we're pretty much in business here. I want to make sure I'm not going down any of my little scallop edge. Not. Looks pretty straight with this down. Looks like I've got an even. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Woo-woo! All right. So I am going to take my needle with my thread and I cut it down. Let's see. I hate when I have to work with stuff this long. Okay, actually it'd probably be easier for me to start. Can't pick the needle up. It's gonna get it all naughty. You naughty thread, you. Okay, let's see. I got 4. Oh, for heaven's sakes, come on now. And then I pulled one out. I'm sorry, I'm off screen. I'm trying to get these lined up back up again. All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up through this one right at the edge so that I have the thread. I'm going to pull it, turn it over, and I'm going to fabric tack it down. And I'm going to let that dry for a minute. I'll clean the end of my fabric tack off. And that way I know it's not going to pull out. I'm not having a hole through the paper because I thought, well, I put the hole through the paper, but then you'll see the hole. So I just thought this might work the best. But we'll see. We shall see. I've not really done this before, but it just was screaming to me. And I'm like, oh, really? It'll be beautiful, but I don't know that I want to do all this sewing. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that going to be good? I think so. I think so. So we're going to pull that through. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Go up underneath. Oops. Okay, I think I can kind of pull it taut now. 1, 2, 3. This might not be quite what I'm looking for, but well, let's see. Yeah, that's going to be all right. 1, 2, 3. I know that you guys want to sit and watch this. 1, 2, 3. You know I can count to 3. I am a smart girl. So I am going to continue doing this until I am doing something a little more interesting, and I'll come back and show you how it's looking, because I know you don't want to sit and watch the whole thing. But I will come back and show you how I'm going to, what else I'm going to do with this. All right? I'm saving you boring time. Bye. Okay, I brought you guys down a little closer so you can see now. I've done my little zigzag up through the thing, and I thought that I would do X's, you know, but I did 3 holes. So there's no center hole, you know, I don't know, there is a center hole, but no, I should have gone 4, and then there would have been 3 scallops in between, and I could pick the center one if I wanted to do a zigzag. But I'm not undoing this. I show you now. I have to get a different needle out because this one won't work for putting beads on. So let me pull this back out. Come on. And I have my beading needle, which will work for this as well. So there we go. Get all this, oh, come on. I try and put all of the heads of the needles, the eyes of the needles, at the top, but you know, every once in a while I don't, and I get myself poked. I get pocketed. Okay, so there's that. I love this little thing. I don't remember where I got it from. It's got a little magnet on the back, so the needles really stick in there and they get magnetized, but, and I can stick it up on something metal, obviously. Okay, beading needle. Thread. Come on, give me the thread. And at least this one is pretty simple to thread. If I could see, it would be simple to thread. Is it in there? No. Okay, let me see. See, my ends aren't even equal. Let me even my ends up. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Right there. I'm even these up and put it through. This thing is so thin. Come on. But it has to be. Voila! Yahoo-y! And that was with glasses on. Okay, so what I decided to do, well, that one won't work. Oh, there it was. What I decided to do was put some beads, I don't know how many I'm gonna need, across at the top. I think 3 is good. 3 seems to be my number this week. And then I'm going to go straight across on that hole, and then I'm gonna go back in down where the other thread is. You know, the one that was going up. And I'm going to pull all that. So there's going to be an X at the top, and then the rest of it's just going to be the zigzag. Oh, I missed a pin. So now I'm just going to go into each hole back the same way. Come on. This is a flimsy, very flimsy needle. The beading needles are. Ah, come on. And very thin. There we go. Come on around. And having 3 threads is kind of a pain in the tushy too, but I love the look that I'm getting. And it's, you know, it's making it a little more substantial looking. One of them is just not tightening up. What the heck is going on here? I guess I'm doing one tighter than the other, so I need to make sure I'm using the same tension. Loosen it up, girl. Loosen it up. Okay, so this is going a lot quicker than me having to count. So hopefully you're not getting bored working it as fast as I can. I wasn't really planning on doing these until November because I've got the Authentique Frontier paper, which I thought was wonderful for the fall. And so, you know, I was going to do that, but and then I forgot what the due dates were. So here we are. But Authentique Frontier, I'm going to be doing that one, and I'm super psyched about it. I've got some great stuff pulled aside for it. And it's going to be, I still haven't made up my mind if it's going to be a mini album or I had some people way back when I did a gusseted journal. And I had people say, please, I want to see a tutorial on that. So I may be going back and doing that so that you get a tutorial. It's been quite a while. If I think about it, I'll add it to this video. If you're interested, you can look at it and see what's going on with that. That was a fun one, and it's a little different. It's really, to me, marrying the journals and the mini albums together, which I love doing mini albums, but then the journals are so freeing. So, and I know I've said that to you before, so sometimes it's just like, I gotta be me, you know, I gotta do a journal. Okay, so now I'm at the end here. I'm going to go, now this doesn't have a straight, so I'm going to make one. I'm going to go through here, this very bottom one, before it's going to get cut off. I'm going to get my beads, 3 little beads. I've got them in my one of my little things here. There is 1, 2. Oh no, that doesn't have a hole. These, some of these beads are really funky. They're stuck together, or that one's like way bigger. Come on, give me some beads. Give me some beads. Now, let me find the hole. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Where are you? Give me 3. Okay, so I'm going to put my beads on there. I'm going to go, make sure I'm in frame. I'm going to go straight across so that I have my line straight across with my little beads on. Holy Toledo. Okay, so there's my 3 little beads. Make sure and then there. Okay, got my 3 little beads there. Then, let's see, how am I, and you know what? I'm going to go through there, and I'm going to go back through there because I don't want it to come up through there. So I'm going to go actually back through here. Got a little stuck with glue. And down into, this is acting funky. Back into where the other crisscross was. Oh no, that's not going to work. It doesn't stay where I want it. Okay, so now go back up. I'm just going to have to, oh come on. Come back up here. I'm sorry, guys. Figuring this out as I go too. That's the Craft With Me specialty. You get to see all of the boo-boos and, oh my goodness, now I'm really done it. What the, okay. Take the needle off. Grab my thread. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Pull this puppy out of here. No knots, please. Okay. Thread my needle again, my favorite thing. Oh, I tell you, all these little fine little touches are a wonderful thing, but they do take some time. But I think they make, you know, I see a lot of people doing journals, but it's all the same stuff. I don't know. I don't mean that really in a bad way. Let's see, how am I gonna, oh, you know what? Okay, we're gonna take the beads off. I think I figured it out. Okay, rethread. I hope I'm staying in frame because I've got you so close. If you guys don't have these little bead needles, you can get them like at Michael's, Joann's, anything like that. So now what I'm gonna do, no beads. Why am I hooked up with you? Okay, it's just because it's, all right. So, let's see, let's go out of this one. Come on. Okay. So now I'm going to do a crisscross, and that'll get it. So you guys were probably hollering this to me the whole time. And then I'm going to go straight across to this. Don't hook on any lace. Okay, so I went straight across, got my little crisscross in. Now I'm going to put my beads on and go straight across again. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I think that's the fastest I've ever done that. Let's get my threads pulled through. Okay, so now I'm going to go straight across again to that last one. Get all of this out of the way of these little flirty things. And then there I have my 3 beads there. So it's a little funky looking. I'm not sure I really like that. It doesn't, but we'll put that at the bottom. I might put a little saying right there. And then I'm taking this over around the back. Cut the excess off. And I'm gonna make sure that I've got it somewhat okay here. And I'm gonna fabric tack it down. Let that dry, and whoo, done with that. But boy, that was worth it. That's super cute, super cute. Okay, and if I don't put this needle away, I'll never find it again. I tell you, I love these little things, especially for traveling, but when my husband and I get an RV and start traveling, this is going to be perfect. And that's, you know, the main reason I got it was all this traveling that, you know, because I come over here, I'm going to be coming over here more and more as my parents are getting harder and harder. I'm sorry, I don't mean to let everything out, but my dad is up just about every 2 hours every night. You don't get any sleep. Somebody said it's like having a baby again, except I was a heck of a lot younger. A heck of a lot younger when I had babies to take care of. So, and you know, babies, you know, they're going to grow out of it, and this they're not, you know. So anyway, okay, let's let's get this puppy on the page and move on. My goodness gracious. That has taken me quite a while to get that done. Okay, but look how beautiful. Okay, now I need to trim off this way. And trim off the excess, making sure that I don't cut any of those. I don't want to cut my thread. Don't cut my thread. Voila. Okay. I can't throw those away. Oh, let me get you back out now. Just a little bit. There. Hopefully you were close enough so that you could see what I was doing if you were interested in seeing what I was doing. Now, I like this better than the beginning because the beginning is somewhat kind of loose. I wonder if I can tighten this end up a little bit. Yes, I can. Look at that. I can do anything I want. I can make it happen, people. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna be happier with that. Let me Fabri-Tac this down. Glad I did that before. Grab these with this and put it down in that Fabri-Tac better. Okay, let that hold. Looks kind of much better. Totally worth that last little squiggle. Last little squiggle. Okay, now, yeah, that makes it look better, but I still like this, the top better than the bottom. So we're gonna flip it around this way, and we're just going to glue. Putting a good amount on there so it will hold. Find my center, which you all know I'm not very good at either, and layer down. Okay, I'm happy with that. How pretty! You know, and then I'm going to have a really nice fat tag going underneath that, but how beautiful, huh? Oh, got glue. Did I get glue on this? Okay. Why would I have gotten glue on that? Okay, no glue there. Must have had it on my hand. All right. And that's also another sealing for the string. I'm very happy with that. All right, let's see what else we can do. I just love these pages. Okay, and then here is the back. And I saw Scrap Queen. And she did this, it was in a mini album, but I totally think that it would work on this if I can remember how to do it. It's been a little while since I've seen it done. But let's see. What do I want to do this with? Can work with some of the white. And wow, I think. How's this color with that? Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not fabulous, but it's not bad. I don't think I have anything that's going to be better. That's going to be big enough. No, that one I don't like. And then I have this piece. And I don't like that. Yeah, we'll go with this stuff. I think this is Pool Party from Stampin' Up. I tell you, I love their scrapbook paper. But I think this will be super cute. Or maybe I just do this and white, 'cause I've got a lot of white polka dots. And then we'll have this as the accents. All right. First, we need a pocket. So, let's see. I gotta find my, okay, so this will be good, putting it right about here. I'm putting it a good 1/8 of an inch away. I could even make it a little bit more. It's about 1/4 of an inch away from the score line. And I'm gonna want the same on this side. So, in fact, let me turn this over. So I have my mark with the white paper. I have my mark on the wrong side of the paper. And then I want to make this side the same. So right about here. Okay. And I'm going to need a scoreboard. Pick the paper up. Pick the paper up. Okay. I think you can see. I am going to pull my score tool out and just line this up at 1/2 an inch. Run my score tool and cut it. Oh well. Yeah. Is that gonna work? For this one it will work. I should have added for a flip on this side, but I think what I'll do is not have a flip on this side so it doesn't thicken up the center of my journal, and move you down just a little bit, and move this up just a little bit, and that'll keep the thickness away from the inside of the journal, because this is going to be kind of a thick piece anyway. But I gotta do it. I could do it on the outside, on the back, actually. Would probably be better. Okay, we'll do it on the outside, because this is gonna be rather thick, and I don't want to have a big problem with that. Okay, not done with this though. Now I need another pocket. Oh Lord, I wish I could truly remember. Let's see, I think I will use this blue. I'm gonna need another pocket this wide. So the same. So let me make my mark. Make sure I've got this against this and make my mark. So again, I'm going to line this up on the 12, do my score mark. I shouldn't have done the whole page, but that's all right. Cut it down 1/2 inch. And now figure out where I'm going to want this to be cut. Right to the bottom, right there. Is this correct? Oh Lord, if I could only remember everything she did. I'm doing this purely from memory, from about watching something about a week ago, I think. Let me get that mark off of there. Let me cut this. And get this mark off of here. There we go. I tell you, these little Pentel Click erasers, I love these things, because the erasers on the pencils are crap these days. They just smudge everything. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Okay, this, what'd I do? Where are we here? Okay, this way. So this, no, the taller one. Okay, because she did where they both folded over on this side as well, which honestly, I could give myself a little 1/4 inch here and still leave it quite nice. Let's see, how wide is this going to be? So I could still get 4x6 photo mats in here because it would be 5 inches across. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put score lines at 1/2 inch. Close this up, and that way it'll work the way it's supposed to work. Okay, if I can truly remember, but I'll make something up if I can't remember it. Oh, I want to flip this over. Because you always want to, I know you want to fold to the mountain, but I just think with the dots, I don't know. Anyway, never mind what I was saying. Okay, so now we have our 2 pockets. You know what? I am going to move my book. Never work on your book. I have ruined things so often. Get this nice and with those little popped up dots. This doesn't always fold nicely. Okay, and then get this. And get this. Okay, so now I have my 2 pockets. Now I need to take this piece and I need to get it the same width as my blue pocket. So I'm making a mark and I'm going to cut this right there. This is a weird pocket thing that Scrap Queen did, and I've never seen it been done before, so I think she came up with it. But she may have given, she's so good at giving other people the props for what they do. Now I need to put myself a score mark on here at 1/2 inch and score. Gosh, can I remember how to do this now? You make this the same size as this, add 1/2 inch, cut. Oh, and I'm not gonna, this is not gonna give me a whole thing. And this is not long enough, but it would, no, it won't work that way either. Dag nabbit. Well, no, let's see, you don't do the 1/2 inch. Yeah, you do the 1/2 inch. Wait a minute. If I cut this here and fold it over, it will be halfway across. So I just cut it here, so this may work. This may work for me. Yay! Because this is 11, so I should have 2 1/2 inches in this and be just fine. So I'm going to cut this right here. There's that. And then I'm going to give myself a 1/2 inch score mark. And next will be cutting. I'm going to do my 1/2 inch score line here. And run it here. Hopefully this is the way she did it. And I'm sorry if I'm confusing you guys, But maybe that means you'll stay tuned and keep watching. Now I'm making this the exact same size as the light blue pocket. Again, so they're both going to be the exact same size as the pocket. And I'll save that little piece for something. Now you just fold this back on itself. And you want to get it even. This is pretty thick cardstock. This is, I don't remember, I cut them all off and I don't remember what this one is now. And you do the same thing with this one. Gonna fold it over right to the edge. Alright, oh, I'm making score marks all over that. See, don't work on your paper. Can you see those? I don't know if you can see them, but I made score marks all over that. Oh, I tell ya. Okay. Now this gets glued on to this. Okay, so I'm flipping this over so my flips are up. And I'm flipping this over so my flip is up, my fold is in the center, and this gets the glue. So actually I'll glue this because it is going to go down on here. Oops. Ah, I missed my little art glitter glue. I don't know why I didn't bring it, but I didn't. I guess because I'm trying to use this stuff up. So it's out of my stash. Now that is not good glue to have. It is good glue, but that art glitter glue has really gotten me spoiled. And I make sure that there's nothing on this end. Little glue spurted out there. Okay, so there's that side. Again, the flap is up, the fold is in the center, and the one with nothing is what's going to go down. Glue this up. Oops. Just line that right up on the edge. And I told you there's a little bit of thickness to this, but oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Make sure that is all the way to the edge before it dries. All right. So now there, I'm going to have to put something over the top of that. Let's see, what can I do? How about a little fabric flip? Oh, I love that. Although it won't look good with that. No, okay, no fabric flip. We'll do something. So now, you take these, glue them, and you know, if you have something up or down, you make sure you have it the right way. So we're going to glue here, up, and here. And we're going to glue it down to this. Just like I made it. I'm going to get my better. This doesn't leave marks. Okay, squirting glue out. Okay, so now that gives you a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, but you can open this up like this. See how that goes? And then you can open it up like this, and so you have room for more pictures. Isn't that absolutely to die for? I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, you could, let's see, do we need to put something around? Maybe that would be cute, something around here to tie. And what do I have that I'll want to do that with? I want something that ties. I want something that ties. So I don't think I have enough of that. No. Well, I might have to do that another day because that won't go. Heck no, that won't go. Wow. Wow. What do I want to do here? Okay, so I could put something like this. How does that? Okay. Wow. Obviously didn't think that one through very well. If I get something yellow on here somehow, see, because it's gonna go, it could go somewhere else. I really don't like covering that up, and I think this is gonna make this too thick. It's not bad, but let's see. Oh, and this one, I don't like it on that. What about this? I made it, but I can't find any place to put it. The only thing is I don't really like these two together. Yikesy, yikesy, yikesy. Well. Got that there. What about in my center? How would this look in the center? What about in this center? What do I have? Oh, I've got that. Which I could change, but I don't know what I'd change it to. Let's see. Well, I could. Wowie zingers. What about if I move? No, because that's just gonna... Oh my gosh, see what I do to myself? Let's see. I really want this, because I think that will look cute with the yellow. So I really want that in the center. Let me put this here, this here, this here, this here, and this here. I think that works pretty well. And then I'm going to put this here. See, that's why I do this without connecting them up. Oops, sorry. And this yellow will totally work on this page since that's the only one I have enough of. Well, you know what? This green would work on this page too. Kind of, sort of. Although, oh yeah, I've got two pieces of it. Wow. Let's see. That's some really bright green on there though, and I don't really like it with that. Okay, yellow it is. Yellow it is. So I'm going to take a little piece, fold it over the back side, and leave myself enough. You know what? Ha! More sewing. I'm going to pull this together and I'll be right back. Okay, brought you in a little closer. Now I went ahead, I got, you know, I got all those hook and eyes out of that little dime bag that I had, so I'm so excited, but I decided I was going to go ahead and use that. instead of putting a bulky bow that you would have to untie and, you know, have that in the, get my charm out of the way, have that in the mix. So what I did was, because this ribbon does unravel, so I take my Fabri-Tac and I just take and put a little bit on the end. I mean, if you have, what is that, fray check, or even if you just have a little bit of glue, it'll all do the same thing. So you let that dry for a second. I've got my, get all this up here, it's gonna fall on the floor. I've got my needle, put a knot on the end here. Oh, missed that. Where are you? Okay, there's my knot. All right. Ah! Oh, and then I unthreaded my needle. That was wonderful. Good thing I have a trusty old needle threader, because I would never get it in that little teeny hole. Never, ever, ever. You guys would be sitting here a long time. Okay. All right. So now, I'm sure that's dry. Oh no, it's this end. Yeah. So now I'm going to take this little fella. Oh, sorry. I'm going to take this little fella. First, let me get my knot in. And then I'm going to come back out, and I want to go in and out on the same hole. Okay, cut that little, cut the little tail off. All right, this gets a bit fiddly, a bit. I'm gonna run the, oops, see it's hooking already. I'm gonna run the thread through that hole and back up. See if you can see that. I think I've got you too close. So I ran through both ways, pull it down. This is just the way I found that to me it seemed like it was a little easier to get it started. Line it up, because I wanted the business end on the underside, but maybe I'm gonna have to have this end on the correct side. I don't know, let's try it. I'm gonna keep it, and I want to try and get the thread in the same, in and out the same hole area. So I didn't go in the hole. Holy Toledo, you're not even watching. I mean, you're watching, but you're not seeing, because I'm not keeping it in the right spot. And I don't know that anybody really needs to see me do this, but come here. And I want to make sure that it's tighten up. Come on, tighten up for me. I want to make sure I'm coming in and out basically the same hole, so the front side looks nice. But you got to get enough in there to hold that steady. I think that's good now. Okay, because I went 3 times. And then I'm gonna just catch ever so little. I don't want it to go through to the back. Good. But I'm catching the, get that extra thread out of there. So I caught a little bit of the ribbon, and then I'm running this through my circle twice, my little loop there, and then I'm tightening it up. And then I'm going to do that one more time in the other hole and just catch just the top little bit of the ribbon without going through to the front. Oh, this does not want to work for me. Okay, because I don't want random little stitch. Oh, what are you doing? Get your little loop, go through it twice, and pull it tight. There we go. Now we can trim this off. I'm going to stick this. I'm going to leave it threaded. I've got enough thread on there. I'm just going to stick it in my bobbin here and put that out of the way. Okay, so then I'm going to hook this up. Oh, that's so cute. And I want to leave enough room so if you do put pictures, you know, if she puts pictures in there, that it, you know, it will expand a little bit. So, and I want it in the center. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I'll flip this over. And I'm gonna put a little line on both sides of this. Now I can cut this and glue it down. Let me make sure when I get this in my line that I'm lined up where I want to be. I like that. And yeah, see, this one is not quite. All right. Fabri-Tac. I honestly don't remember how she closed hers. I know she worked really hard on all of the I don't want to pull this so tight that it's so just enough. Let's see. Just enough. I'm going to keep that in the center. All right. There we go. That's good. Right there. Okay, I think that's dry enough. Flip this over and we're off just a little bit, just like the other one. That's okay. I can pick it and I can hoe it, whichever one you want to do. And then I'm just going to lightly bring that over, pick this back up again. I'm in the center. Make sure I've got my, and it is, can you see that? There's a little, it's not flat. So that's good. And that works. And it's not really centered. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Cut the ends off of this. Okay. And now we're ready to put our pocket down. Let me, which I should have done all of this before I put it all together. Dummy. Dummy, 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 dummy. Ah! Let me unhook this. Let me unhook this. Make it a lot easier. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Because I didn't really want to get it on my white. Which I did get it on my white. But that is okay, because it is homemade and a tag is going to cover it anyway. Don't sweat the small stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everything's got a fix. Everything's got a fix. And it's just paper. If I really ruined it and didn't like it, then I could just make it over again. So, you know, it's all okay. It's all okay. All right, now let's, oh, where'd I put my lid? Here it is. Attach this closed. I'm still gonna have to put something on this because I'm not wild about all those scratch marks. I don't want to put it all the way down to the bottom. See, I don't even remember. This is the one I was working on, but this is getting this one. And I'm just going to use my glue for this. Not going to worry about the little bit of material. That's just not going to make a whole lot of difference. I am, however, find my little scissors. I can put this away for a minute and this away for a minute. I tell you, no matter how big your space is, you've never got enough room. I don't know, maybe you guys do, but I've had big craft rooms, but it's still the table that you work on and you want everything around you. Let me back you out. I'm sorry, guys. Now you can see more of what I'm doing. And I'm making a mess. So, but I think you guys need to try this. It is a fun pocket. And it'll work. It's, you know, it originally was for a mini album. And yeah, it's going to be some thickness in a journal. But I had to do it. I had to do it. And show you guys. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, scrap queen. Her name is Diane. Oh, and I do want the pockets to close here. So I'll do this one. And I can't do that one. How did she do that one? Oh, I might have missed a step. Because how do you make that a pocket that doesn't run out? Okay, we'll yeah. I got one more step, people. Here, you thought I was almost done with you. Not even. Not even. Now, it would have been really cute had I done like a decorative border across the top here, but I think, well, that'll just be something that I'll do at the house. Yeah, it'll just be something I'll do right at the house and it'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. Okay, yeah, because I didn't bring, isn't that kind of stupid though? I didn't bring like a really cute, and I don't think there was anything here that I could use that, see, that's just not the colors, and of course it's all pink. And I don't know the baby's name. I don't know if they've announced the baby's name yet. I have not seen anything. She's pretty good putting stuff on Facebook, but anyway, so you have a pocket here and you have a pocket here, which I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to put a bottom on this. So we open this up and let's see what I can do here. She did have a third piece that came from here, which I can totally do because I've got room. But it does have to come down all the way to the bottom. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Do I want to do... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I can put a pocket on front of this. I can take the white, and then this wouldn't be a pocket. This is just this or this. But there's a pocket on here. I think she had like a third pocket. So I think I skipped a step. But go and watch hers, and I can't really, it's on, oh, what? I will try and share that video on my Facebook page maybe. I don't know. I gotta think about how to do that when I'm sitting down at my computer. I will try and get it to you guys somehow. I might link it to the bottom of this, because I know I can go in and link somebody else's video. And so I will try and do that, because I think Scrap Queen would appreciate it. You guys can see. Now she's lives in Holland, and oh, that's a cute little piece of material I could put on there. Later. I don't have what I would need for that. And I've used all the bigger pieces of this. Stick that there. Get another sheet out of the white. And I'm going to put a pocket on top of this one. I really need something across there. Really, I do. I could do the yellow. Let me see this color. I don't know if this color is, it's pretty, but it's just not. I think I'll do the yellow across the top here. I want this to be down. Let's do it right about there. Got her. Ah, see? Never enough room. Never! Alright. I'm just cutting this puppy up. Back over in my little pile. Flip this around. Let me get my 1/2 inch score marky doodad thingy. Fold this over. Line this up. Mark where I'm going to want my score mark. Line this up with a score line somewhere. And cut off at 1/2 inch. Come on. Folded both ends. Gonna clip the tops off. I don't even know where that went. Go. Here we go. Trying to keep the place neat and tidy. Only thing is this is gonna make it really, really bulky. And is this even gonna close around it? I might have to make it underneath. Yeah, it'll work. I think I need to cut it off below that. I think I'm going to cut it off. I don't want it to look too funny, but I'm going to cut it off below that. Right about there. Open these up. Gonna have it about that length. So this is about what, 1 3/4 inches. let me get my dusting done. Dust away, girl. Let me get my dusting done. I need a little more on there, but we're gonna make it work. I don't like a whole lot on the white. It kind of makes it look dirty if you're not careful. Okay, so there. But you guys get the idea. And I'll figure out how to decorate this puppy and show you that next time. And we've done two really nice little projects. See, this one I'm actually gonna have to kind of center because I did it a little too short. That's okay though, sometimes that's as cute as a button. And I didn't seal the bottom either. Dummy. Twice the work, but that's okay. I was ready to give one as a gift. Did the walkthrough and noticed that there was quite a few pockets that I didn't seal the bottoms to. And I said, well, at least because I had all the tags on the side and I was just figuring out where I was putting them when I was doing the flip through, and they were just, oh. We all do it. And then I will cuten this up. Oh boy. I will cuten this up with tags, and I think I'll have the tags go over the top of that. And then you can't put a tag in there, but you can put a tag in here, and you can put a tag in here. This would be a nice tag. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm sure I am well over an hour now, but I hope you enjoyed this session. Thanks. Join me later. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this, and join me next time. Subscribe, please. Talk to you guys later. Bye.